here today to narrate part of this video. I didn't film any audio, but I purposely didn't. There was a lot of small, tedious work, but I wanted to bring it on video so that you can see what it takes for me to do the journal. I mean, not everybody does it this way. It's just something that I prefer to do on some of the journals that I put together. For example, here I did a die cut for the word journal 3 times. And if you can see the negative part of the die cut, it's over to the right side, the bottom right hand side of the screen. It all depends, I guess, where I'm going to put my face on the video, but I wanted to make sure that the letters were raised a little bit higher than just the single layer of die cut. Now, every single one of these, it is a cardstock, but it's still not as thick as I would have preferred. So this is the reason why I am doing a triple layer of the die cut. So as you can see here, I am putting it together, and I wanted to make sure that if you'll see here shortly that I have to align it, I make sure that it's centered. I put a ruler down so that I can see which is the center. You always start with the middle letter first, and then you work your way out so that you can center the word. They didn't come out as straight as I would have liked, but it's still okay. Oh, here I'm doing the front cover. I put it on chipboard. See that black portion of the underneath the journal? That too is set on chipboard. So I knew I was gonna set a layer between the art and the fabric cover because it was just I like the contrast, and it was too washy-wash. So I went ahead and wanted to make sure I put something between there. Now my sanding block here, I always have it handy. It's very nice, very easy for me to blend in the edges of it. Now here what I'm doing is putting ink on the edges because I didn't want the brown to come through. Now I went ahead and first I did the inker. It didn't quite work well, and now I did the block. That didn't work well either. So ultimately I ended up using a Sharpie marker. It worked out really well to cover the edges from being the craft color, and now they're black. So it just really made it pop a whole lot better. I mean, for some people it may a little bit be too much, but I really like the way it looked. So that's what I'm doing here. And here's where I pulled the ruler, and I'm trying to center the R since it's a middle letter, and then I work my way out, but also work it in. And of course there's a lot of space between there, so I ended up grabbing my jewels to see what I can put in the corners of it, and I found this really pretty green that I have, and that worked out well. But as you will see in just one moment, just wasn't, the jewels did it for me, but it was incomplete still. What else did I do? Can anybody guess? I would say write it in the comments for me. What do you guys think I did underneath the jewel?
Okay, and now we are bringing back this color.
I'm talking on the video at this point, but I think it might be too low. We'll see.
So femme, I love it.
It's so pretty. I totally love that. I had to bring flowers back in. I love flowers. I love flowers. I love designing with them. I love decorating my home with them, the inside and out.
God, you're so good.
So cute.
So
I'm loving it more and more.
I'm really liking this cover. What do you guys think?
I like it.
We're gonna fix all of this. Make sure everything looks so nice and neat. But then I'm thinking of a 3D flower, like right here.
Not enough flowers. I need more flowers.
See, I like this one because it brings out this colors back here. But I have so many pretty options. This one is cardstock. This one's a lighter weight paper. Look at this flower. Boom. No, but I still kind of like this one. I'm just gonna overshadow this because this is very light. That's why I was thinking that if I laminate this, this is gonna make the colors
I
pop.
didn't laminate it. You'll see at the end.
Let's see. Oh, look at this one. Boom. What? Boom. Or here or here. I don't know. I'm still thinking. I'm thinking out loud right now. Oh, I have two of them. Boom.
It still doesn't work.
I'm thinking out loud. I'm just looking at all the fun things. That's what we do, right? Crafters. We just kind of like start playing around. Oh, I kind of like that one. Because it's got the pink. Oh, I like that one. Okay. I think I like. Oh, I don't know which one I like.
It's just the placement that I'm thinking about, not the actual flower. Because it's the same flower.
Because I think I'm going to put something different here. Like, so I think I'm going to do that here in the corner.
Big jump.
Gorgeous. I love it. Now we have this one. Okay. I think we have the cover idea set. I love this. We just need to put everything together. We're working on the inside of this cover. This is not attached to the cover just yet so that I can do the interior, but I did put all of these elements together because they were flying around, but I'm glad that we put this one together. It's really pretty. It's lovely. So we have, this is the cover, and what we're going to be working on is the interior. This is what it looks like right now. And this is the fabric that we're using. Mentioned it before. If I did, to apologize. It's not lovely. It's so pretty. I just love it so much. So I only had a very small piece of swatch or piece of fabric left of this. So we adjusted our plan. Now we are taking this journal and we're duplicating a previous journal. This journal here. This is Pink Daisy. And so we're duplicating this one right now. This is a 4-inch bind. And this is a 4-inch bind. So we're going to go ahead and do this. But as I said, we're working on the interior. This is the front cover of the interior. And we're going to be working on this along with the back part of this, which is the interior, and including this little back pocket. So that's what we're working on today that we need. So we have the pieces together. We did this together moments ago. I'm gonna move this cover, see what happens. It just kind of gets here, and I don't want to ruin it because it's just so pretty. I just love the way it came out. So here we have the interior, and to bring these together, it's going to be a little bit different than the other one. The other one was one continuous piece of fabric. Like I said, we only had a limited amount of this fabric, so this is what we can do, and that's okay. I think it's going to come out great. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach these pieces together with this. It's a bind strip of ribbon, so we're going to put it here. Okay, we're going to fold it over. We're going to make it face up, so we're going to attach it very tightly to this one and this one.
Kind of fun.
So what's going to happen is once I attach this together, it's going to create a very small visual on the other side of, or on the sides of the spine, which I think it's going to look really nice. It'll look like this. I hope you can see that. So it still adds that green, and it brings the green out from all of the leaves. So I think that's going to look very lovely. So that's what we're going to be working on. And we have both of these here. After this is attached, what we're going to do now, before I attach anything, as you can see,
when ideas evolve
in the interior, we sewed this here on all the way around, but I did not sew it to the cover. I sewed it first to create just an element of additional art, creativity, a layer to it. I also sewed some leaf vines here, and it also reflects it in the front and also within the fabric, which I thought it was amazing that I actually had that stitch. So that was pretty cool. It's not the same on this new one. We have a music theme going, but I'm still going to use the same thing because it works with the leaf element. So I think that would be very nice. Very, very nice. And so we're going to go ahead and do the stitching part of the fabrics. So this is going to be here. Now keep in mind, this is already going to be attached. I'm just going to do it this way for right now. This will be attached here. Well, actually, I should just turn it around so you can see what it will actually look like. And then I might put two just so that this green reflects on this side too, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? See, ideas come as we're working on things. I love that idea. I love that. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we have this here. Well, this will be stitched all the way around, and then I'm going to attach it to the cover. Then we have the center part. Oh, this side is the front. Okay, and then we have the back part. Okay, once we have all of this in place, let me put this over here just so we can have the effect of what it's going to look like. Here we go. Hang tight with me. Okay, so that's what it would look like. Then we have two pockets. This one, it has my logo on there. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, it's gonna have this little pocket here in the bottom, and I always put a pocket in the front of this, of the book, of all my books and journals, so that you can put your stamps, mailing stamps, or whatever you want to put in here. And then it's gonna have a top pocket with a little piece of vinyl. I don't know if you can actually see it. So it's going to be a separate little pocket here in the front. Now, you can either put your stamps here so you can visually see them and put something different in here. Whatever you would want to do, this is your book. You do whatever you want with this book.
Do you.
So that's what it's going to look like. Now, the back pocket, it's an additional vinyl that's going to go here in the back. And the cover, all it is, and it's very hard to see what this is. So I did a shape, kind of a half circle, I guess you would say, and then this is going to be attached to the back so that it can hold the items that are going to be in here in place inside this pocket. So that's what we're going to work on today. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's finish this together.
And this is where I lost a lot of the footage. I didn't do a segment at a time because I lost some of the footage. So here I have already completed the stitching, and if you notice, I did put a little bit more spacing in the front pockets because I had a challenge on the previous book to where I couldn't fit the little elements in there, so I had to kind of stretch the fabric to stick the little books in the pads that I put in there, and now it's actually glued to the back cover. I lost that footage as well. This, I did glue it with the Fabri-Tac glue, and that worked best for me. I was able to have some time to stretch it out, to maneuver it, to really put it in place. So here it is all stuck together, the front, the back, and here you'll see the cover soon as well, but that's not the final cover. You'll see in a second. This is where we had well, the name came along later, but I included it here so you can see